So today it's time to tackle our room of doom, which has been this office. What are you giggling at? It's what people say about the room that kind of like is, you're not doing. And this is all the stuff that came out of the room of doom. So it's the office and it's the last place upstairs we need to paint, and it's just been something I've been putting off and off and off because of doing all the other things. But once it's painted, we can, as I've said probably hundreds of times in this video, I don't even know because I've lost track, we're so behind. Yep. But once it's painted, we can put the furniture down, away, the things away. Downstairs can start to be normal again because there's not office and camera stuff and receipts and letters and stuff everywhere. We can put things away in here, and the spare room we can decorate and make nice. And yeah, we're painting it the same as the bedroom just because we have loads of it left, and I just want it to be white in here. Yeah, it's like a bluey white, bluey grey white. Yeah, I like it. And then yeah, hopefully it won't take me more than a couple days. Should be able to get the majority, or at least the ceiling, I think, and one coat done today, fingers crossed. Do you think? I reckon. When I did the hallway, I did it in one day, didn't I? All of it. Did you? Yeah. Huh. So fingers crossed, we'll see. But let's get going, more painting. But once it's done, oh my gosh, there's loads to do still. Like there's loads of like annoying niggly bits like this windowsill. And probably makes more sense to do it first because we have to... What do you want to do with the windowsill? We need to do the same as in that room. Oh, you want to strip it down. And yes, it would make... Want to keep it like a white gloss or something or not? No. Okay. It would make more sense to just do it beforehand, but I just want my life to come back to normal. I want my office, and that's going to take a whole day. Yeah. So I'm just going to paint, and then we can touch up paint after doing it. At least there's no carpet on it, like that old. But it's going to be, yeah, it'll take a lot of time, and I need to finish the one in there. There's loads of caulking to do, there's beading to do, there's touching up to do everywhere. There's so many little DIY jobs to do upstairs. It's ridiculous, like skirting boards. But it's no big jobs, it's annoying fiddly jobs, and all changing all the sockets and all of these because they are all old and really horrible and covered in paint, not by us but from whoever did it before.
Does anyone know why, can I ask this? You see here, this one is thin.
You could probably just Google it, mate.
I know, but you might have someone who knows. That is thick.
Yeah, so it's like protruding. Oh, that's not
something to do with like the electrical circuit, I don't know. Yeah,
so that's really like fat. And this is flat.
If we want to switch them over.
Fat versus flat.
I don't know.
Right, I'm going to paint now.
Alright, see you later.
Attached to me.
Yes. She always wants to find you.
I'm right here. We're not going anywhere. You know you're going to be here with us for the rest of your life. She's so small. She's so small. Huh? I just love her size. She's so small and cute. So, the skirting boards are done. Don't they look neat? So the walls, it looks so much brighter in here. Maybe it doesn't portray in real life, but just changing it from like a yellow magnolia to just like an off-white is just a world of difference in this room. And then once this shelf has been sanded and is wood as well, it will look really, really cool. This obviously needs a clean. It's been sitting in here just storing everything. But it's the first time I've been able to like kind of appreciate the floorboards. And we're gonna put the desk there and then kind of put the furniture back, and then we can start kind of decorating this room and the spare bedroom. I don't know when that video will come out or whether it's this video, I don't know, because at the moment we've just kind of done all the basic stuff, and then I want to do kind of like makeovers of this room and do all the finishing touches like the shelves and the pictures and that kind of thing. And we're still trying to decide about the radiators because all the radiators are really horrible. If you look at them, they're just not nice and they don't really suit the house. So part of me wants to get a radiator cover, but then you have the issue of like lots of the radiators are like behind the doors, so it means you could never, because if there was a radiator cover on it, maybe it'd be fine. I don't know. What do you think, Roxy? She's not sure. She's just not sure. Sofa is in. Don't know if we said, we got this second hand on Facebook. desk needs a good clean. I made that desk. I'll insert the video here. That's from IKEA. This is from Trago, and I just popped that plant there. Don't know if I'll keep that one there, but it looks nice. The good thing about this room is because our garden is north facing, and then these rooms are south facing, the bedrooms, pardon me, the bedrooms get loads of natural light, especially our bedroom, which ignore the mess, but all of our crap is in here because all the moving around. So these rooms get loads of light, but then the office always remains pretty chilled, because, which is good, because if you're on a screen, you don't want any bright sunlight. And in the summer, you also don't want to be really hot. But I'm loving how it looks so far. And then we just need a new desk chair, because I don't like our desk chair at the minute. It's not very comfortable. And yeah, not sure about this rug either. We'll see about this rug. I'm not so sure. I did get it from Trago, but now it's in here, I think it's a bit, we'll see, I don't know. It's a bit boring is all. Gonna get some lovely shelves to go up here where we can display lots of things. Maybe mount my YouTube plaque there and have a really nice big painting or something here. And then I have a seat that I'm gonna put in this little corner. It's like a peacock chair. And yeah, very happy. Good morning. So today marks the first stage in our living room kind of makeover. We have just been living with our living room how it is for a long time, and it was perfectly fine, perfectly formed, but we really needed to change the fireplace because it is very 80s. It's not in keeping with the house, and we really wanted a wood burner and a proper fireplace in this gorgeous cottage that we have. So you may notice behind me, the contents of our living room is in this dining area in our kitchen. We have all of our sofa cushions, our books, and then candles and plants and stuff. And then in here, oh, would you look at that? We have a little Roxy. Hello, Roxy. But in here we have, we've emptied everything apart from the sofas, and we just covered them up. I don't know if they expected us to empty the room this much, but I just know how much dust is created when you do building works, and I just can't be bothered with any of that, so I've just taken everything out. So yeah, this is the fireplace in question. So as you can see, it is horrific. I hate it so much. And you can't really have a fire in there, and if you shine a light up the back, there is a massive hole. So there is definitely a bigger fireplace that was once here that's just been covered up, and we're going to unveil and find out exactly what that is today. So we've gone with Cornwall wood burners. At first I had no idea who to call to do this fireplace. I was like, is it a chimney sweep? Is it a builder? Is it someone else completely who is a specialist in fireplaces? But I asked on my Instagram, and loads of you recommended to go to someone who sells wood burners because they often do the whole process. And 2 of you recommended Cornwall wood burners. We spoke to them, they were super friendly, super lovely, and they do all of it. So they sort out the liner, they get the wood burner for you, they do the slate hearth, they can do the plastering and the chimney and everything, and it was a really reasonable price. So we've done that route. They're coming today. We've already bought the wood burner. It was an ex-display wood burner, which means it was way more affordable, and that's going to be fitted next week once they've done the building work and all the plaster has dried. Hello, Roxy. I know that maybe some of you are going to comment, she's being very attention seeking. I know that some of you are probably going to comment and say, oh, wood burners aren't very eco-friendly, but actually our house is run on oil for the heating, for the radiators, and getting a wood burner in this little small cottage that will just burn some wood, which isn't a fossil fuel, to heat up our house is actually it seems more sensible to me than heating the house with radiators every night, because it does get very cold and then we have to have the radiators on. So this means that we'll be able to heat our living room with wood, and also a wood burner is not like a multi-fuel stove, so there's no coal, which I think is really good. And yeah, it can be an eco-friendly option if you live in a rural place. We live in Cornwall. I know that in cities it becomes an issue, but not in a rural place where the air quality is good. So that's it. That's my little spiel. And yeah, hopefully I'll show you next when they've done some smashing into the wall. So, progress update. Look at that. Stand next to it, Alex, so I can show just how big it is. So Alex, no, stand next to it properly. So Alex is 6'3" for reference. So it's probably, how high do you think that is? What about me? Where does it come to on me?
5 feet.
Like, I'm 5'11".
4.5.
5 feet?
Yeah, maybe.
Wow.
5.5.
So this is amazing. I couldn't be happier. So the lintel is there.
I'm so pleased that's there.
It's really big and it looks beautiful, and it's a huge hole. So what they'll do is they'll neaten up all these edges, and all this will be exposed. So they'll like repoint. Is that what it's called? Yeah. They get rid of all the crumbly cement bits, and then they make it look nice. And then they'll render the inside, but make it like, you know, cottagey and uneven to where the bricks are. But obviously, in here we haven't got like an even brick surface or anything. So, but they'll render it all so it's all neat, and then we can have the slate down. It's very dusty, isn't it?
Quite dusty.
But I had no idea what we would get, so it's amazing. And yeah, the guys are so friendly.
I thought it was going to be like, where was it here?
Yeah, well, they were like, oh, we kept on going and going and going. Yeah. But
do you reckon we could get the projector in there?
Yeah, I think our projector dreams are over.
There's still some, you can hang the TV on there.
But honestly, it's so cool. Like, I'm so happy. It's so cool. And I was also worried about the skirting. I know that's really funny, but it doesn't mean we have to buy any more skirting or get it sorted. We just put that back on there and chop it.
Oh yeah.
Because I was worried about having to do that. But yeah, it's so cool, and it makes the room so much bigger feeling. I know that we've emptied the room out, so that kind of sways things a bit.
I mean, what did he say? Like 30 centimetres
so
out?
the slate won't come out anywhere near as much as this is right now, because that's where the hearth was before.
Less than half of that, hopefully.
Yeah, so yeah, it does make the room feel so much bigger, because obviously you're adding a big chunk into the room. The only thing I'm worried about is whether the wood burner is going to look minuscule now. Do you think it'll be fine?
I think it'll be fine.
Because we did buy a very small wood burner, because we were like, we have a really small fireplace, but...
There were smaller ones available. I think I've seen quite a lot. You know, the houses we've been to, I've seen quite a lot where that looks perfectly normal.
Yeah.
You can't really get huge ones anyway.
It looks incredible. It makes the room feel so big. It looks so good. And like, oh my gosh, I'm so happy with it. Roxy, do you like it? Yeah. It's so good. So I'm excited to see what it's going to look like tomorrow and the progress they're going to make. So we will catch you tomorrow from our lovely, beautiful fireplace. Can you just imagine it, roaring fire with this cozy little dog and a Christmas tree? Hello from a paint covered Maddie. I think the last time I updated you was when the fireplace, the first day that it just started to be done, or before it was done. I really don't remember. So I'm just gonna go through what's happened since, because our wood burner is now in, but I didn't film the in-between. But I do have photos and stuff that I've taken, so I can take you through it. So basically, we came back the second day or the third day, and we were really unsure, because they put loads of rendering all around the bricks, and I had a little mini meltdown, and I shared about it on Instagram. No fault of the people who did the wood burner. They did an amazing job. I just had that mid-project kind of panic, where I looked at it and I thought, oh my gosh, this looks really strange. Is this gonna look weird? It looked like a damp, empty cave, and then the rendering was really like obvious, but it was just what happens. And I noticed it happens so much through this renovation process, is that in the middle of stuff you panic, you think, have I made the right decision? Am I spending my money wisely? Is this going to turn out terribly? And you just get overwhelmed by all the decisions and all the problems that you're facing. And it was just one of those moments. But after the render dried, it started to look so much better, and I started to look online about other fireplaces, and it's just very unique, this fireplace. It's kind of like an inglenook because it's so big. The thing that's unique about it is the back of it, like it's all wibbly wobbly and there's stones jutting out, because I think that they just didn't have any reason to make it look neat. But I'm so happy with how it is now, and I'm going to show you. And the next step is to paint inside of it, because I know that some people on Instagram were like, oh, just leave it as it is, but I really want to paint the back white because I think that would look lovely. So I'll show you what it looks like now, and hopefully once it's painted it's going to look really, really, really cool. So this is the fireplace now, as you can see. It looks so cool. We've got the slate at the bottom. I need to give this a clean because there's kind of brush marks on it. And this is the wood burner that we bought. We got this X display through Cornwall Wood Burners, so it's half the price. And as you can see in the back, all of these stones are wibbly wobbly, but I think it's cool. And I also think that if we put some candles on top of them, it would look really lovely. Like on this sort of shelf, you could put candles, and it kind of makes it just that little bit more fun. And the rendering has dried now around the stone, so it looks a lot better. One problem I'm having is where they've plastered here, it's gone onto the stone like this. And I'm going to give them a call to ask them about that, because I'm just not sure if that's something that we're supposed to just kind of brush off or what, because that doesn't look great.
I had a quick go brushing it, you see there?
Yeah.
I brushed it quickly with the metal brush I have.
Yeah.
And you can see it sort of came off. Obviously when you look at it up close, you're like, oh, what's that?
It doesn't look that neat. That's the only issue I have, but I'm going to call them and ask them about it before we pay. And if needs be, they can come back and just neaten up the edges, because that's the only thing I'm not too happy with. But I think that plaster tends to brush off.
This would just sand it.
This looks lovely and smooth, yeah. But
it's very nice.
yeah, I'm just so happy. And as you can see, the hearth came out so much further before, which really ate into the room, and then it was just flat. Whereas now it's, you know, an open hole, which makes the room feel bigger, and it comes out only as much as it needs to. So there's just more space here. And could you believe that this was underneath? Yeah, it's just a little bit of a miracle, and I'm so happy. It's so cottagey. And I think once the back is white, it will also really make the wood burner stand out and make this whole thing look incredible. And layer one is complete. Boy, it was difficult to paint because the wood burner's gone in. I don't know if I explained why that was, but we were away for the weekend and we booked them in for specific days, and they were supposed to be... it was just a mix-up, essentially, with the building work timing and us going away, which meant we couldn't paint it before the wood burner went in. But I managed, and I'm already a lot happier with it because it just looks nice and finished. And then eventually we can paint the walls, but yeah, looking good. Hello. So, I don't know when we last updated you on this room, but we had a bed for a while we got from Amazon. Reason being was that it was a European king, because we have a European king mattress that we got from IKEA years ago. So we were really limited with places that offered European kings. The only place that did was IKEA, and you had to go to the shop to get it, and the local IKEA was really far away. So we hated that bed. The slats kept on breaking. It was crap. Learned our lesson to not buy something new from a company.
Whoa.
But we recently got a new bed, and it's amazing. It's from a local guy called Rustic Kerno. Found him on Facebook Marketplace, and he makes bespoke furniture, and you can basically ask him to make anything for you. But he did have beds that he makes, and it's so cool. Look at this. So this is the bed. You can see all of our underbed storage that we got actually off Facebook as well. I'll show you this. Look how cool this is. Nice little slidey wooden underbed storage with little strings. £10 both of them on Facebook. £10 for both. Yeah, but this bed is so cool. It matches so well with the bench and with the bedside tables. The only thing is the slats. We've been having issues because it might completely resolve itself. We were waiting on a mattress to be delivered, and we just shoved this European king into a king. So that might be why it's been feeling uncomfortable. But the distance between the slats is quite large. So I could feel it when I was sleeping. So we've got a new mattress, and we will see if we can feel it.
Because we've abused this mattress.
This mattress has travelled so many distances, and you can look how much it's bending and how thin it is.
When they were doing the bedroom, renovating here, doing the floors, that was downstairs kind of curled around the stairs, and I think that's kind of upsets
it might be completely fine, but yeah, the bed is like so incredible, like the craftsmanship. It was only £195, and then we paid £50 for delivery and installation. It's such a bargain, because I was looking at buying ones from like, I don't know, John Lewis and places like that, and beds are expensive. So,
and a lot of them kind of look naff.
Yeah, and this is a local guy who makes it from reclaimed wood. So yeah, if you're in Cornwall, check him out. He does loads of different furniture. But what we're going to show you now is we got recently gifted, is that my address? Let's not say that. We recently got gifted a Casper mattress. It arrived last night. Here it is, this is how it comes. I love that it comes like this, because it's not a nightmare to carry, and then it plumps out when you put it in the bed. So thank you, Casper, for sending this. And we're going to put it on the bed now and let it do its thing.
Oh, I can't wait.
Ta-da! So now we just have to wait for it to do its thing. Pretty sure it just plumps up and then comes to life. A lot of plastic though. I appreciate them sending this, thank you so much. Amazing initiative to have it all wrapped up, I love that. And we have another one next door in the guest room, and we've actually been sleeping in there because I found this mattress and the slats too uncomfortable in here. And also when the previous bed, the slats were breaking, I was sleeping in there as well. We were sleeping in there as well. So these beds are so comfy. Like, they're so much thicker. Like the size of this is potentially double the size of this one.
That's already like higher up and it hasn't even expanded.
Yeah, it hasn't even expanded, and look how fast it's doing it. But last time we got it, I swear there wasn't as much plastic. See, I swear last time it only had the vacuum packing. No, I mean, I kind of sometimes when it comes to plastic, sometimes it's kind of needed because
it has its use.
It has its use, because I don't know how they would pack it so tightly.
Yeah. But this, we can actually at the office recycle that plastic.
Yeah, we can.
Yeah.
But it means, yeah, you don't have to somehow get like in this house, getting a mattress up those stairs. I don't know how, like when we tried to get this one up, we had to really screw around with it.
3 people.
You had to have like 3 people and twisting it and turning it. So this for us was the best option, and I'm so happy. And it means we both got, because I don't want to end up feeling like I want to sleep in my guest room because the mattress is comfier, because that was what it was feeling like. Are we allowed to sit on it yet?
Oh, so it says. I mean, I don't think it's quite ready, but
I want to see if I can feel the slat. Oh yeah, so you can't feel the slats now? Oh, that's better. It was the mattress then.
Yeah. Well, we'll see how it goes.
We may need that slat. I would like another slat there.
Yeah.
But
oh, it's so much more comfortable. I think also, to be fair on the other mattress, it was partly because we were squishing. When you we were compressing a European king into a king bed. So I'm sure when you compress a mattress,
ruins the foam.
It ruins it a bit. Yeah. But anyway, thank you, Casper. I'll leave a link in the description. Thank you, Casper. I'll leave a link in the description. Highly recommend these mattresses. They're really comfortable. Love them. And I'm so happy with our new bed. We'll have to show you when we've made the bed. And everything's a lot better. We've got so much like makeover to do in this room, because it's just not quite right yet. But we will show you that later.